Volunteer light a candle. Anyone else to light a candle? One more candle. This person.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before we start our meditation, let's do our chanting. Please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Next page. 5 precepts. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kāmesu micchācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramēraya majja pamādattāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. On the opposite page, let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagavā arahang samma sambuddho viññā carana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati sattā deva manusānaṁ buddho bhagavāti. Homage to the Dhamma. Svakkhato bhagavata dhammo sanvittiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko panccattang veditabbo viññohiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ යතිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අට්ඨ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනීයෝ පාහුනීයෝ දක්ඛිනීයෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක්ඛෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති sadhu sadhu sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ganesarappaditthena dīpena tamadangsena tilokadīpang sambuddhang pujayami tamuludang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttena dhupena hang sugandhina pujaye pujaniyang tang puja bhajana muttamang. Offering of flowers. Vannagandha gunopetang etang kusuma santating pujayami munindasya siripada saroruhe pujemi buddhang kusumena nena punyena metena labami mokkang uppang milayati yatha idang me आयो तथायाति विनाश भावम्. Offering of water. Adivase no bhante paniyang parikampitang anukampang upadaya patigan hatu untem. Offering of drinks. Adivase no bhante gilane pancayang imam anukampang upadaya patigan hatu untem. Worship of shrines. Vandami jetiyang sabbang sabbadhani supatitthitang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Incheva
Namaste Mano Ratenante Yang Punyami Sandang Vipulang Aratang Taransanu Bhari Hatante Rayo
Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment. Wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Welcome everyone. Today we have a special monk to meditate with us, Bante Sumit. He is visiting us from West Coast on his way to London. So it's such a great privilege today to meditate with him, and in our discussion we will invite him to share his wisdom with us. So let us now start our practice. First of all, take a moment to rejoice this moment, because this is a time that we have dedicated 100% to look into our own mind and to gradually purify it and gradually develop it. So we are all going to make a genuine effort to cultivate wholesome qualities and also cultivate our mindfulness. This practice is going to benefit ourselves and many others. So whatever training that we will be getting in this practice tonight will help us in manifold, in many ways, and it will also benefit so many other people and other beings. So rejoice this precious moment and make a determination that I will engage in this practice wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome gathering. I will make use of this wholesome space and will make use of this guidance, and I will engage in a committed practice. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant and gather your attention to this moment.
Dear spiritual friends, with that soothing sound of bell and the chant, let's settle down right here. Let's be in this present moment. Adjusting the body into a comfortable meditative posture. Let's be right here. You can keep your upper body somewhat upright. Either way you are sitting on a chair or on a cushion on the floor, better you can keep your upper body somewhat upright and chin somewhat parallel to the floor. And you can keep your both palms together on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm, touching both thumbs each other if you can do it. And also you can keep your both eyes closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Try your best to maintain this motionless posture in your meditation. If you feel you want to change or adjust your body, you could do it slowly and mindfully meanwhile the meditation. Now take a moment to feel your entire body, to feel how you are keeping your body. Just relaxing your body. Take a moment to observe and feel the whole body. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, feel your entire body and relax. Relax your body. Feel your feet. The toes, the sole of the feet, the heels. Feel your lower legs, upper legs. Feel your back muscles, your belly muscles, chest muscles, and relax. You can feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Feel that pressing sensation in your body. And you can feel the cloth that you are wearing. Anywhere they're touching in your body. Be with your body. Feel your chest area, both shoulders, and relax. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Maybe your fingers are touching each other. You can feel how they are touching, that touching sensation. In between your fingers, any sensation. Feel your neck area, facial muscles, your forehead and top of your head. And relax. Relax your entire body and be right here with your body. Now you are relaxed. Now you can observe your mind, your present natural mind. Find it out where your mind is right now. And observe what is really happening in your mind right now. What is really going on in your mind right now? Thoughts. That's it. Thoughts are occurring one after the other. Various types of thoughts. Just let them occur in your mind. Observe them without any judgment or cultivating any of these thoughts. Observe how the thoughts are occurring in your mind. And notice them. You may have pleasant thoughts and unpleasant thoughts. Some thoughts may be positive, some thoughts may be negative. Some thoughts are neutral. Different types of thoughts. So fast they are occurring that you cannot grab in a moment. Some thoughts are related to past, some thoughts are related to future. Some thoughts are occurring related to present moment, whatever you are hearing, feeling, experiencing in this moment. Observing your mind and noticing the thoughts. You are understanding the nature of your mind and how the thoughts are occurring in your mind. With this understanding, now you can generate whatever wholesome thought that you wish to cultivate in your mind purposefully. In this meditation, we are cultivating loving kindness. What a wholesome thought. What a beautiful thought. Loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness. Wishing everyone else to be well, happy and peaceful. Wish goodwill for all beings. You have that capacity in your mind. You have that potential within yourself. Loving kindness. Imagine there's a beautiful baby in front of you having a nice smile at you. Or a beautiful puppy, beautiful flower or bird. Your mind may be full of positive thoughts, lovely thoughts, compassionate thoughts. Such a wholesome thought now you are going to cultivate in your mind to all beings, without exception, the same genuine wishes to everyone else, without expecting anything in return. You are cultivating this loving kindness. That is the nature of the loving kindness you are cultivating. Start from yourself. Think about yourself, your body, your mind, and your life. Think about the person sitting right here. This being deserves loving kindness. Listening to the guidance mindfully, repeating in your mind. Generate loving kindness for yourself. Be with the guidance and cultivate loving kindness. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness more and more, and radiate loving kindness throughout your body. Wishing a healthy body. Feeling all the parts of the body, each and every organ's internal functions of the body. Radiate loving kindness throughout the entire body. Feel the skin of your body. The skin, the largest organ of your body. Radiate loving kindness throughout the skin. May the skin of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Penetrate in the skin, radiate loving kindness into the muscles and the bones of your body. May the muscles and all the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into all the internal systems of your body. Even in this moment, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciating the support of all these systems and internal functions of your body. Radiate loving kindness throughout all the systems, internal organs, and the functions of the body. Fill your body with loving kindness. Feel the respiratory system of your body and radiate loving kindness. May the respiratory system of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May the digestive system of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May the genitourinary system of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate your loving kindness throughout all these internal systems and the functions of your body. Deeply appreciate that support you are receiving to maintain your healthy life. Radiate loving kindness into all the sensory faculties, including the brain, the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. May all these sensory faculties, sensory organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Now you are full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand your same genuine wishes beyond yourself to all other beings. Without exception to everyone else, the same genuine wishes likewise you made for yourself. That is the nature of your loving kindness. Let's start from here, where you are practicing this meditation. Think about all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with you, who are joining this meditation and practicing together as a spiritual community. Let's share our loving kindness with each other, including these monks. Make your genuine wishes. May all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with you be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these friends who are practicing this meditation be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room. Wherever you are practicing this meditation, think about the beloved ones in your life, your family members, your relatives, friends, neighbors, your co-workers, or anyone else staying close by you right now. Think about all of them and extend these genuine wishes for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all of them, my family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Now expand your loving kindness beyond the circle of your beloved ones to all other people, not only for human beings, even for all the animals, all the other creatures living near or far away places, visible or invisible. Extend your genuine wishes of loving kindness for them. Living in this neighborhood, in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in neighboring cities, in this state, in this country, in this world, in this universe. Expand your loving kindness. Your loving kindness has no limits. It's boundless. Extend your loving kindness into every direction. Into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings living in every direction be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat it in your mind and cultivate loving kindness. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. I'll chant it in Pali, which means the same. Listening to the chanting, generate loving kindness for all beings. Sabbhi Santa Bhavantu Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbhi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Observe your present mind. It's peaceful. It's full of loving kindness. Feel your body. You are relaxed. Now, with your peaceful mind and relaxed body, you can gently move to observe your breath. Shift your attention to feel your in-breath and out-breath, to practice breathing meditation. As a silent meditation, you can spend these next few minutes observing your breath. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils, where you can easily feel your in-breath and out-breath, and also any other changes happening in your body while you are breathing in or out. Just feel them. Be with the whole process of breath. As a start, take a long, deep breath slowly. Hold it as much as you can and slowly breathe out while feeling your chest area, your both shoulders. Feel the relaxation of your body. Take few more breaths like this and then come back to your natural, normal breath. Be with your breath. until you hear the sound of the bell. Mindfully breathe in, mindful breathe out. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkam patthāca nidukkha bhayappattāca nibbhaya Sukappattāca nisukha Hontu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And also, let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom from generation to generation. And also, you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions received for this meditation today. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us to come to this center, to join this meditation, to practice this meditation. Any supports we received, the people who are taking care of this center, this place for you, who cleaned and arranged this place for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And even these non-living things that we are using for our meditation, let's deeply feel grateful and appreciate the support of this bell, the chair, the cushion you are sitting on, the device which help to connect to this meditation. Deeply feeling gratitude, let's say sadhu 3 times together.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. Yeah. Any sharing or questions on the practice?
Is this meditation, love and kindness, kind of universal meditation, all Buddhist temple all over the world, different countries? Or there is some groups like practice chanting and head movement?
Chanting in?
Head moving.
Mm-hmm.
Some religion, they do that. And also, is there a certain group of Buddhist religion practice thinking of not thinking?
Yeah, Bante, you can also contribute in all Buddhist traditions and countries. Yes,
Universal.
yes, it's in all different traditions. Loving kindness is part of that. Sometimes it's also practiced as compassion meditation. They're related, so loving kindness is the primary wholesome quality, but it can be manifested to compassion when we see a suffering in others. So it can be manifested into sympathetic joy when we see happiness in others, but mainly loving kindness. Yeah, it is practiced universally throughout. Head movement is not purposeful. There's no purposeful head movement practice. But I have noticed that when the Tibetan monks are doing their chanting, they will usually move their bodies. But in our tradition, we try to stay, calm.
So you said Tibetan monks, they do that?
Yeah, but not necessarily as a purposeful practice. But I think, but that's what I have noticed. But I have never heard.
Would they do it standing or sitting?
Sitting. And the third one, whether there's a meditation on thinking of no thinking, actually it's not called no thinking, but mainly Zen meditation. Is actually simply observing any thought that is occurring, but then dispelling every thought, and then want to experience, aiming at experience a mind that has no many fluctuation of thoughts. They simply watch the thoughts and then keep dropping.
Can you just be blank without thought?
It's not
thinking of not thinking.
It is possible, but it's not the goal of all Buddhist meditation. Yeah, mainly Zen practice, they try to achieve that. Yeah. In the Theravada tradition, also, sometime we want to develop that, particularly when you go to Vipassana meditation. Yeah, but it's not the goal of all types of meditation, basically just
I
one
think
type.
there's a book on that.
Yeah, just one type. Yeah. Yeah. Mainly Zen meditation, mainly focusing on that. Yes.
I wanted to say, I feel like the more frequently and habitually I meditate, the more benefit I get out of it. But I feel like, especially just trying to focus on the breath, it almost feels like my body doesn't want to. It's like almost hard for me to breathe mindfully. Like I have a lot of tension in my either like my chest or like my diaphragm, and it feels like at first it felt like it's almost like shaky. My breathing. It's just I don't know. It's just hard to get into mindfully for me.
Okay. So breath, yeah. Is it only when you are meditating, or?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it just feels like a lot of tension in my body.
Breath is usually an indicator of our bodily and mental states. Different breath patterns can tell us how our body and how our mind is. But then, by changing the breath, we can also uh, change the mental state and also the bodily state. So initially, we can adjust our breath, like it take like adjust the length of the breath and try to find the comfortable length. And sometime when we pay attention to the breath, we feel like we want to breathe purposely. Yeah, that's a challenge. Whenever we pay attention, we feel like we want to purposely breathe. And that's a very difficult, there's a nice balance because we have to let the breath happen, but becoming aware of it. But the moment we become aware of, we feel like we want to do it because we have been using like do it. So it's a challenging for us to be aware, but at the same time not do it and let it happen. But initially, before we start, initially we want to adjust our breath and adjust and find the comfortable length, and then we let it go, and then allow it to happen, which is very difficult because we have this tendency to do things and control things. It's a little bit challenging. Yeah.
It's interesting that you say it's like you're observing the breath. You're not like controlling it. Like you're just letting it happen, rather than like purposely, thinking
Yeah.
about the length of every breath and how
Yeah.
long you're exhaling.
Yes. Yeah. Like with a lot of curiosity and openness. In the initial, because we want to catch where exactly our breath is felt, so we take deep, long in breath, and then release it a few times, and then try to find the length that is comfortable for us at that time, and then let it go. And then, yeah, it is challenging. But we start with body awareness, so we want to be around the body. But when you do loving kindness meditation, you are not really paying attention much of the breath. We just want to generate these wholesome thoughts. Yeah, if thoughts are wholesome, we don't have to empty the mind. Yeah, if thoughts are wholesome, we just generate them and fill the mind with all the wholesome thoughts, and as a result, we will experience some kind of calmness. And why we want to hate thoughts? Of course, there's a benefit of reducing the thought, but initially we don't want to get rid of the thoughts as long as they are wholesome. And so there are recollections meditation in Buddhism. We generate thoughts purposely. That is what we do in loving kindness meditation. We purposely generate thoughts, but wholesome, but one kind, not every kind, one kind, and wholesome thoughts. We keep generating. As a result, we can experience deep peace. And then, of course, we also can have a meditation like breathing meditation, where we try to drop the thought but be with the experience. So we replace any kind of thoughts or ruminations or any any discursive thoughts with the attention to the experience. More is basically the physical experience. We try to replace that, and that way we can reduce the frequency of thoughts too. Okay, let me introduce Bhante Sumit. Bhante, Sumit, we have been knowing each other for about 20 years. Don't ask our age. And when I get to know him, he was a university lecturer. And then later he came to the West Coast to do his doctorate. And after a few years ago, he completed that. Now he's the teaching monk. And so I came to know that he's actually doing a peace walk from New York to Niagara. So when I knew that he has come to East Coast, I contacted him and invited him to come here. And he has planned to go to London to observe his rain retreat, but his visa was not approved on time. So he's now planning for the next full moon. So then I invited him to please come and.
Did he come from Niagara to start walking?
From New
Not
Jersey.
really.
From New Jersey.
But you will be surprised. They walked 2,000 miles.
2,000 miles?
Yeah, 3 months.
In a group?
Yeah,
Group of people?
yeah, group of months. I joined the latter part of the
The
walk.
people on the road feed you, give you water, I think?
Yes. They gave food, they gave water.
So what you gain out of that?
What you gain?
What you gain out of it by doing it?
Well, actually, that is for the community.
Huh?
That is for the community we do.
Huh.
When monks walk, people feel peaceful. They feel happy, and they also were holding flags, walk for world peace. By looking at them, they feel also very, very happy. And I found all walks of life people, join later on in Niagara, even native Indian people, community, and other people also, all of them were supporting.
And how many of you were?
Towards the end, I think there were like 20 months or something, but at the beginning only 10 or something.
And there's several
People also
join
join.
you and walk with you?
Yes, yes.
Since you carry the flag of
Right,
peace
right.
of the world or something?
Even there was
So it
one
gets
dog.
bigger.
A dog
One
was
dog.
walking.
One dog too.
He was walking 9 miles
Dog.
with us.
Dog.
Nine,
Yeah.
9 miles.
Yeah, 9 miles with us.
You feed him while you go up.
His master was there, so he was feeding him water. I found the dog was also very happy to walk with us.
So Bhante is here with us, so we can have him for our programs. So today is the first Wednesday in the Vasana period, which is the rain retreat period that Buddha has recommended for monks and for lay practitioners to have a little bit more intensive, more committed practice. So we are supposed to do a little bit additional practices during these 3 months. So as monks, we have additional practices, but I would like to suggest you to practice one additional practice during these 3 months. And I have prepared a chanting card. Bhante also helped me to prepare the chanting card. It's called 5 Remembrances. The Buddha has said that there are 5 factors that if you constantly remember every day, that will help you to stay on track, not distracted from the spiritual path, and will definitely cultivate your wisdom, insight, and compassion. There are just 5 things. that you have to remember every day. These things, you may know them, but it's very important to remember and reflect on daily basis. So I'm going to give you one piece for each. Actually, I really wanted to print it in a card, really card, and today, unfortunately, my luck was not good. I went to our usual place, UP store, where usually we can print, cards, but their printers are not working. So then I went to 2 more UP stores in many places, but didn't work. Then I just printed in the paper for this Wednesday, but I hope that by next Wednesday we'll be able to get some cards, real cards, so you can keep it, home. The 5 remembrance are, I will read them. This is what you are going to read every morning, okay, or maybe middle of the day or evening. Because Buddha said that if you remember them, reflect them every day, that will really bring a big difference to your life. I am subject to aging and have not gone beyond aging. Therefore, I will use my available physical strength to help others and practice the Dhamma. I am subject to illness and have not gone beyond illness. Therefore, I will use my available health to help others and practice the Dhamma. I am subject to death, have not gone beyond death. Therefore, I will use my limited time on earth to develop compassion and wisdom. Everyone and everything that is dear to me will change and eventually be separated from me. Therefore, I will treasure them, but not be attached. I am the owner of my actions, karma, heir to my actions, born of my actions, and have my actions as my resort. Therefore, I will be mindful of my intentions and act responsibly and compassionate. These truths are not unique to me, they are universal to all beings. May all beings recognize this reality. May all beings overcome their defilements and grow in compassion and wisdom. This is the practice that you can do throughout these 3 months. Okay, so at the end of the service, please collect one from me, and next Wednesday I'll be able to give you cards. I want you to start from tomorrow, so therefore I printed in the page. Okay, we know that during this 3 months period, we try to have a discussion on particular theme, and we have been studying different Buddhist texts during our last few years. And and one time you will remember, one day we also discussed similes used by the Buddha, and once this, and we studied Dhammapada, we study Itivuttaka in another Buddhist text. But for these 3 months, I thought we decided we will discuss early disciples of the Buddha, because you don't get much chance to learn about them, because all what you hear is most of the teachings and about the Buddha, but you don't get much opportunity to learn about who were who were around the Buddha, who were the other people who became enlightened, and what is their journey, and what we can learn from them. So therefore, we'll be discussing each one disciple every week, male, female, ordained and lay, different disciples, and hopefully you'll be able to learn different characters at different week. Okay. So therefore, today I selected to discuss one disciple. Actually, this is the first disciple of the Buddha. We know that when Buddha, after becoming enlightened, and he wanted to teach, and he decided to teach to his 5 friends who left him. You remember that he had the 5 friends who were behind him, with him all the time, supporting him. But when Buddha renounced his extreme ascetic practices, and he started to eat again and follow the middle path, all the 5 friends were very impressed by his extreme ascetic practices, got really disappointed. They thought that ascetic Siddhartha is returned to luxury. They were disappointed and they left them. They left the ascetic Siddhartha. But anyway, so later, after Buddha became enlightened, he went back to them. and gave his first teaching. And thank you, Bante. This is the giving the first teachings, and that happened actually the full moon in the month of July. Just full moon just passed.
He was the eldest one, right? He was so old.
Yeah, exactly. So can you go back to that picture one? This is how the artist. So here you see. Can you go to the first? Yeah, even here too. Yeah, you see there's one ascetic with gray hair, the white hair. That means he's quite old. He's the oldest at that time, older than the Buddha himself. So even artists paints, so they usually have eldest one. So these 5 disciples are the first disciples of the Buddha. But when the Buddha gave his teaching, and this eldest one was the one who actually first understood or realized what really the teachings of the Buddha. Personally, he was the first awakened monk after the Buddha, and his name is Kondanya. Kondanya. Can you pronounce that name? You have to use your tongue. Kondanya. Nya. Like piñata, piñata, nya, yeah. Kondanya, yes. Kondanya. That's the name.
Like a Spanish name.
Yeah. Yes. So much to discuss about him, but giving our limited time, actually he's related to the life of the Buddha from the very beginning. When the Buddha was born as a prince in the palace, in the royal family, there was a custom that they will invite educated, erudite, priest, the Brahminic priest, to come and observe this baby and do some predictions. Bhante, did they have charts during that time? There's no mention about making charts, right? So because now in some Indian culture and some parts also they make birth chart. But anyway, so they mainly observe the body of the baby. Yeah. So,
I think there's bodily features, right?
Yeah.
Probably they could have some of those astrological
Chart,
signs.
signs, sort of.
Yeah, probably.
So the king actually invited 8 erudite, Brahmins, the priest, and 7 of them were senior ones, and there was one young Brahmin. Although he was young, he was very well versed in all the Vedas and all the sciences, all these sciences available at that time. And that young Brahmin was Kondanya. So when these priests examine this little baby, his physical feature, whatever the techniques that they had, so they were making predictions about this one. They knew that this is a special baby, and so they were that they were giving 2 possibilities to the king. Based on these features and everything we can observe, he's going to be a great person. But there are 2 possibilities of this baby. Either he will become a monarch, a great monarch, an emperor that will control the whole subcontinent. He will be an emperor or universal monarch or emperor, or he can be a great religious teacher. And then so the 2 possibilities. And definitely his father, being a king, he really wanted his baby to be who? Monarch. That is why he arranged everything from the beginning, because he got the prediction from these Brahmins. It's a possibility that he will renounce and he will be a great religious teacher, but father was not interested in that. When these priests were given these 2 possibilities, Kondanya, with his knowledge, he said that no, there's only one possibility. He will sure to become a great sage, great religious teacher. And all others was debating that there are 2 possibilities. So anyway, so after that, when the Brahmin Kondanya heard that at the age of 29, much later, 29, when the Prince Siddhartha renounced and left the royal palace and became an ascetic, and he knew that definitely he will realize the truth. So then he himself also became an ascetic together with 5 other assistants of his own, assistant. 4 other assistants. Yeah. So all with him and all, he encouraged his, assistant also. All 5 of them also renounced, and they also went to the forest, and they was also learning the techniques of meditation. And so then when they found the Asura Siddhartha in the forest, and then they were around him and practicing with him and supporting him. And when Asura Siddhartha was, practicing severe ascetic, forms of, giving pain to the body, and they were so impressed that, through that method he will have a. So they were around him. But but when the Asura Siddhartha, found the middle path, and he started to practice that and noble path, and they thought that he's going wrong path, and then they were disappointed and they left him.
Left him too, since he knew from childhood that he's going to be a priest,
Yeah,
a teacher.
yeah,
Yet he left him too.
yes, because he thought that it's possible. He thought that because he was so impressed with, because the ascetic Siddhartha was so committed to those ascetic fasting. He was doing all kind of things. He thought that he regressed.
I think they only knew one way of torturing the body. That was the extreme penances. If you only undergo those extreme penances, you can be enlightened, not other way. So into middle path. He knew that, oh, it's not going to work. So he
That's
was
what he thought.
disappointed
Yeah.
when he left.
Yes. But anyway, so then, but after Buddha became enlightened, and then Buddha really wanted to find them, and they have gone quite far away, right? You lived in India, Bandi,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
How far is from both where Buddha became enlightened, and these 5 monks has gone to Saranath, few hundred miles.
Yeah, so still far.
It's quite far. So then Buddha actually walked all the way to find them, because Buddha, out of gratitude, and also because they were also had the same interest. So Buddha didn't want to give his teaching to completely a new group of people who had no idea about his spirituality. So he wanted to teach first to people who are already interested in spiritual, who are already doing some practice, but not the right practice. So he went to them, and then and of course Buddha had to convince them. Initially they were not ready to listen. They thought, oh, he's coming, or the person who love luxury is coming now. And then, yes.
So just to be clear, luxury was one bowl
Yes, yes.
It was the
I
middle
mean,
path,
it,
yeah.
yeah. And because he started to bathe, he started to eat. Yeah. So for ascetic standard, that is luxury.
Like moderate food.
Yeah. That's good. Anyway, so
I've seen one Indian Brahmin. He was also right now.
mm,
What he was doing, he made a vow, always keeping his hand up, and he would never drop
wow,
it.
day and
Never,
night.
ever. And then he kept on doing it, and his hand became so lean, and it was already stagnated. He can't put it anymore. He's doing everything with one hand,
Wow.
still living.
So those are the practices that were common at that time. Even that time they still continue. So then, and of course, Buddha had to convince them. But I mean, we don't have time to discuss how Buddha convinced them. But then they were finally ready to listen. And then Buddha gave his first sermon. And we discussed it briefly, last Saturday, because that was the full moon day, and it's his first ever sermon. We call it "Turning the Wheel of the Dhamma." Discourse on the turning of the wheel of the Dhamma. That is a summary form of Four Noble Truths, summarized form of Four Noble Truths. But the first thing Buddha taught them There are two extremes that we have to avoid if you really want to have a spiritual growth, enlightenment. Two extremes. One is extreme of self-mortification. The other one is extreme of blind sensual indulgence. You have to avoid both. And then he gave the first Four Noble Truths teaching. However, and yeah, and then when the Buddha was explaining this, for the first time, explaining this Four Noble Truths, underlying state of dukkha, and how it is arises due to our mind works with craving and ignorance, and then how we can overcome it, and what is the gradual methodical way that we can reduce our craving and ignorance and ultimately eliminate them. When Buddha was giving this systematic teaching, and all the five monks were listening, the Kondanya got the first comprehension of that truths, full comprehension of that truth, but it's not enlightened yet, but got the like we call first stage of enlightenment, intellectual grasping of the Four Noble Truths, complete grasping intellectually. And once when the Buddha realized that actually Kondanja, but you can think about, he was teaching the five monks, but only one understood it for the first time. Yeah, for the first time. And when he understood it, and Buddha was having such a joy, because he was able to communicate this discovery, this possibility, this transformation to another human being. So in the first in this discourse, turning of the Dhamma wheels discourse, Buddha said that Anyasi Vatabuho Kondanya. Anyasi Vatabuho. Buddha was repeating, like Kondanya has penetrated into the Four Noble Truths. Maybe in the modern time we say, "Oh, Kondanya got it."
Graduated.
Kondanya got it. Someone else understood it, because that was a big joy for the Buddha, because it said, okay, now it is possible. Others can understand this, others can transform, so I can teach it. So it was like a convincing, such a joyful moment for him. So therefore, he got the nickname also, Anya Kondanja, right? And of course, then like a title, the first novel after the Buddha.
He got the first ever title.
Yes, yeah. And then, of course, the Buddha continued to teach. The other four also have the first level of realization, and the Buddha continued to teach them for a few weeks, again and again. And he only let one person to go out and bring the alms, the food, and all other were learning under the Buddha. So they share the meal. And the Buddha gave another sermon on the non-self, and then at the end of that, this teaching and with the practice, all five of them were able to become enlightened monks. And then, of course, from that five monks, that how there were so many other disciples, were developing. But today, let us focus on this, the Kondanja, the first. And he was already quite old by the time he became enlightened, and the group was slowly growing. In the number five became 60, and then there'll be another 30, and slowly now hundreds and hundreds disciples, and of course two chief disciples also came to the Buddha through one of these monks, and then after that, Venerable Kondanja had a different plan for his life. He's already enlightened the first one, and then he really wanted to live quite peacefully in the forest. Initially, he was traveling, because Buddha recommended, okay, go forth and share this teaching, and encourage people to understand this reality. And so he was traveling and encouraging, and he even encouraged his nephew, Punna Manthani. Then after, when this group of disciples were growing bigger and bigger, he decided, maybe now it's time for me to peacefully rest. So he came to the Buddha and requested permission to stay in the forest.
Maybe he was too old to walk.
Yeah, and he doesn't. Yeah, for some, maybe he just want to actually just experience the bliss of the peaceful mind, and he has done his job, of encouraging others. So, and then Buddha gave the permission. So then he actually, for the last 12 years of in the forest, um, is called. And he was also near a lake called Mandakini. Actually, that area was inhabited by so many elephants, and he became such a good close friends with elephants. Mandakini around that lake. So then he was actually living with elephants, and then and after 12 years, he realized that his body cannot really go anymore. And there was a custom at that time, many enlightened monks will know that how long their body can run, body can work, and they can mindfully die, not like accidental death. So he came to the Buddha. There was a custom that you will come and also like inform the Buddha that they are going to pass away. So he came all the way to Buddha. And you see Bhante when he comes back, because he was living in the forest all the while, and he say I was like, usually, he has long hair and long beard, because he was not living, among the monks, but in the forest. So he came and got the permission from the Buddha. He went back, he sat down, under that lake, and went into deeper levels of meditation. In deep meditation, he passed away. And it says that actually it's the elephants, who was around him. When the elephants sense that that is their best friend is going to pass away, it said that they all come and make a big circle around him to support his passing. So that is how he passed away. And there are so many other details, but we don't have time. But there's also important collection of the poems uttered by him is recorded, and so there are so many wonderful things. But I'll just read one. And he has uttered number of poems. Of the one poem is this: just as a rain cloud would settle, the dust blown up by the wind, so thoughts settle down when seen with wisdom. When seen with wisdom. And all conditions are impermanent. When this is seen with wisdom, the one grows disillusioned with suffering, and this is part of purity. In our chanting book, we read 3 verses, and that verses also come from this. But that verses also repeated by other monks too. So I thought that maybe we'll have more time to discuss this, but I will just say one more thing. And he said that important, what are the conditions that are important for anyone to practice, be successful in our practice? When a mendicant is haughty and fickle, relying on bad friends, they sink down in great flood, overcome by a wave. But when not restless or fickle, alert, with senses restrained, intelligent, with good friends, makes an end of suffering. So we need some other supporting condition. And ultimately, he said that I don't long for death. I don't long for life either. I await my time, aware and mindful. That was the nature of enlightened being. I don't long for death. I don't long for life. I await my time, aware and mindful. I have the Pali verses too, Bhante, but we don't have time today. Yeah, Nabi Nandami Maranam, Nabi Nandami Jivitam, Kalancha Patikankami, Sampajano Patisato. Sampajana and Patisato. Mindfulness and awareness. Okay. Time is up for now today. Yeah. But let's question. Yeah.
I wanted to ask about the mindful death
Yeah.
practice. I've heard this before. I think it's also like part of like the
Yes.
yogic tradition. And it's
Yeah.
not like, yeah, it's not like they're meditating for like such a long period of time that they pass away, like of like starvation or thirst, but it's like you willfully just like leave the body through meditation.
There's no one to live if you're enlightened. But it's a very deep topic. I think we only have a few more minutes. Yeah, but we will have that topic. We will come to that topic very frequently because we are talking about enlightened disciples. It's a whole. I think we did the whole series also mindful dying.
When you practice breath meditation, it's also said that those powerful practitioners of breath meditation can even sense their last breath. Just like those enlightened masters, they can really see this is my last breath. Yeah, that much mindful they become, and they continue to practice.
That can be inspiration for us, and we all can, gradually move to that level, and then peacefully embrace the reality of the life. Yeah, I mean, remember they're saying that you have two choices: let go or be dragged. Right? So embracing is the best thing. Okay, let us move to the other part of the program. Since we are running out of the time, let us now share the merits with all other beings by coming to this practice today and engaging in this wholesome practice. We generate so much goodness, good karma, good merits in our hearts. Let us now share this merits with all others. First of all, with all the departed relatives, your ancestors, your family members who have passed away. Let us be grateful towards them and share these merits with all of them. May they share these merits, may they be well, happy, and peaceful. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātīnaṃ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's anyone in this world who would like to share our practice, our merits, may they all do so. May all beings share our merits. May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ettavata ca amhihi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be peaceful. Now we will do our blessing chant. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra given by the Buddha. And this particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We are now going to chant the same sutra for you, wishing you all peace, happiness, good health, strength, and courage to overcome challenges in life. You may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, your friends, and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings, all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamit. Sangho jocha sojocha suvachocha samudvanati santos sakocha subarocha Ambagijrocha sallavukavunti santringviyocha nipakocha ambagabhu kulesu ananugindo nacha kundang samachare kinchiyena vignyo pari upavadeyum sukino vakemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta ye kechipana bhutanti tasavata brava anavasesadi mahantava Majjimarasukatula ye dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesi sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitattana paro parang nikumbet nati manyet kanta chinang kanchi myarosana patiga sanyana manyasya dukkha vittaya matayathaniyang puntha ayusa eka puntha manuragge evampi sabbhabhute Manasambhavaye aparimanang mittang sambhalokasmin Manasambhavaye aparimanang uddhang adochatiriyang asambhadang avirang asapantang teptang charang nising Nova Sayanova Yavatasya Vigatamindo Etang Sating Adipteya Brahmamita Viharang Idamaho Dipting Anupegang Silvadasani Sampanno Kamesu Viniyagita Nahi Jatu Gambhaseya Punareti Tena Sancha Vajjena Sotte Te Hotu Sampadaye Tena Sancha Vajjena Sabbaro vinasatu etena sancha vajye otu te jaya mangalam Sabbitiyo vivanjantu sabbaro vinasatu mate bhavantantarayo sukhe degayuko bhavatu sabbaman Rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena Sada Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakhantu Sabba Devata Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sada Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakhantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Soti Bhavantu Te. Just spend a moment of reflection. Try to recall to your mind whatever kind deed that you were able to do during your past few days. Think about today, yesterday, or maybe day before yesterday, whenever you got a chance to help someone, be kind to someone. Recall to your mind such an actual incident. Let us rejoice this opportunity to be kind to others. On this day or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be kind to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and the merits that come from them help me in free my heart. Thus now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about an incident during your past few days where someone helped you, someone gave you something or supported you. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu. It was so nice to have you all. Thank you everyone who joined our YouTube. Appreciate your support, your participation, and your comments also. And we will two important events coming. Actually, three. One is on August 25th we will have a children's camp here, summer camp. So if you know some children who like to attend, so you can encourage them. And then September 7th is our food festival. So mark your calendar on September 7th, and there'll be a food festival here. And then September 22nd and 3rd will be our meditation retreat. It's a 2.5-day meditation retreat. We have invited experienced meditation master Bhante Rahul to come here and conduct the meditation retreat. So mark your calendar, August 25th and September 7th and September 20th. The third weekend is September 22nd, right?
What time is the food festival?
7th is afternoon, starting at 4 o'clock. Yeah. September 21, 22nd, 23rd is the retreat. September 7th is the food festival, starting at 4 p.m.
Do we need to register?
No, for the retreat. Yeah, we haven't sent out the emails yet. Yeah, you have to register for the retreat. Thank you, everyone. So please come to have blessing string, and also remember to take the card. I hope that from tomorrow morning, when you have your coffee.
Our Bhante online friends.
Yeah, for the online friends, we will email them, right? Yeah, we will email them.